I've been in retail for 20 plus years, and at a previous employer, I had worked my way up into salaried management, and about 3 years into that, the economy took a slight dip, and they eliminated my position out of 90% of their stores. So I felt like I was starting all over again, which is scary. And ironically, my store manager at my previous employer came from Home Depot and would talk about how great the company was, and I thought, I'm gonna give it a shot. All right. I knew from the start the difference in the company and just the vibe that the company had and how well they took care of the associates. And I knew from day one, this is a company that I wanted to spend the next 10 years plus with. The biggest challenge for me was not having a clue about anything home improvement related at all. So it's very overwhelming to come into a store that any project you can work out in your home is here. And the customers, especially when I was a cashier, expect you to know every project that they're working on because you're the last line of defense. So learning kind of the ins and outs of some of the basic projects initially for me was really hard. How do I do that? What's the next step that I have to take? How do I step out of my shell a little bit? Because I'm not gonna know the answer, which for me sometimes it's hard to not know the answers because I feel like it's a weakness.
I met Jen, I'd say 6 or 7 years ago when I joined the Brighton Home Depot team, and she was my front-end supervisor. I think sometimes you could just see a fire in certain people's eyes, and she really just had a drive to succeed and really just go after it and own her position.
New store manager wants to take me out to lunch, so I'm asking my peers, like, why do you think she wants to take me to lunch? A little nervous, because I didn't really know her that well. And it was a total get to know you experience, and from that point I could tell that she cared about her people. Not long after that, I had lost grandparents. Literally found out when I was at work, she was on lunch. Just sent her a quick text message, said, hey, here's what's going on, I'm fine, I'm staying at the store. Not even 30 seconds later, my phone rang. And it was her saying, I'm walking back in this building to make sure you're okay. So little things like that, just, you can really tell that she truly cares about her people. At the end of the day, she's gonna do whatever she can to help her people.
Jen is an outstanding person. She has so much passion and drive. She is determined to do anything that she sets her mind to.
To put into words how somebody has changed your life is really hard to do. And it's not just on a business front and getting me to this level. She has changed me to a core of who I am as a person. And like, how do you explain that to somebody, and how do you ever repay them for changing your life? And that's what she did for me, and there's not a way enough to thank her for doing that for me. Sue's a legend.
I know that she can do whatever she puts her mind to. I mean, she is truly an awesome person. She's an awesome leader.
And to me, that's what mentorship is taking 5 minutes out of your day, even, and having an impact that somebody can say, you know what, you changed my life. And that's exactly what she did to me, was change my life for the better. Whew.